Hello YouTube and welcome back to Kind Heart Homestead. My name is Ben and I'm up here on our off-grid property in Virginia. The topic of this short is transplanting volunteer squash. Here is our old compost pile. When I say old, I mean that we've previously tossed it and left it out there to mature for us to use. We don't add anything to this compost pile anymore, which explains why these seeds were able to sprout. Angie suspects that these were some squash seeds that got rejected in an entire squash that froze in the camper this winter, so we never got to eat it. The seeds probably were not cooked or damaged, and they just composted inside the fruit itself. So you can see there's some huge clusters of squash here. I'm just trying to remove the largest ones that have the roots and the root balls intact. I'm just shoveling large chunks of it and putting it straight into these pots. Here's a close-up of all of the different squash collections that I've gathered, and now I'm going to move them over to a vacant area by the solar shed. To water it, we're going to use our rain barrel. You can see here it holds 1,200 gallons, and this is fresh rain from the roof of our metal building, and it's been full, so it's good to get some use out of this water finally. There's a double spigot at the bottom. One of them is a larger shutoff, and then there's just a regular hose spigot there. I prefer to use the large handle, Angie prefers to use the small one. Regardless, one of us will have to use it to water the squash every morning, but I'm using a adapter to convert it over to 1/2-inch polyline. We had a scrap of it lying around that's the perfect length to bring it around 15 feet or so from this rain barrel to the adjacent garden that we're planning to use just this year as an experiment to see how well the squash grows in native soil without a fence. So we'll see what kind of pests come over and bother this. But now that the water is on, I'm planning to water these wilting plants and see if they perk up. If you want to see more about this project, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and keep an eye out for a future video where we explain how we're doing our row crops this year. I'm also going to touch on this garden some more. So I hope to see you back here next time on Kind Heart Homestead. Thanks for watching.